That's pretty sick.
That is pretty
Speaking of
tight.
the Tokyo partners,
Yeah, dude.
somebody on our Reddit was nice enough to share some pretty breaking news on the Tokyo
He
partners.
broke it, dude.
They've in a Chinese zoo. The Tokyo partners.
There's so
went
much
to China.
zoo news and fucking Asian news.
Yeah, they don't treat
A
animals.
lot of zoo-related news.
They don't treat animals too great.
The zoos must be wild there.
Well-
You could probably pay to like kick a kangaroo
Well, that's what it is. They were throwing rocks at kangaroos.
just because.
The Tokyo partners showed up. They were there for business, and I guess the Tokyo partners just purchased a bunch of kangaroos, and the kangaroos weren't hopping around.
So they're like, all right, chuck some rocks.
So
at
they
'em.
all started throwing rocks at the kangaroos to make them hop. And then, they hurt a couple of kangaroos, so the zoo took rocks away from around the exhibit because Asian people kept throwing rocks at the kangaroos. And then they walked a distance to get rocks, brought them back to the kangaroo thing, and started throwing them again.
Any kangaroos die?
Yes.
Did they?
One they broke its foot, and they thought that was the only injury. And then the kangaroo was hurt for a few days, and they're like, "What's wrong with this
Holy
thing?"
shit.
It had internal bleeding from getting hit with rocks.
All right, so if I'm gonna hit you with this question, so you have the option of setting up like a Royal Rumble deathmatch kind of thing, but with the world's poorest people, but from different groups of ethnicities. It's like, who do you think's gonna win that? You have the poorest Asian, you have poor Asian people, poor black people, poor white people, and just the idiots,
Just a poor
the collective idiots of
idiot
just,
race war?
Yeah, exactly. Who in the physical battle? Who do you think's gonna come out on top of that?
Physical fights.
Yeah, you can do a March Madness tourney.
Well, the poor
You can
Asians.
have shitty Armenians.
Oh, that's where. All right, so
You
are
get-
we
yeah,
counting,
you can
are
get
we
into,
counting them as whites, or are we talking?
We're gonna
by
go
country?
full multi. We're gonna go the fucking shit Olympics of just the shittiest of the world.
The shittiest Americans are all probably pretty obese,
Yeah, that's true.
so they're in trouble. They're gonna hit charge with their scooters. They're gonna charge into
Sumo
battle.
wrestling.
No, they're gonna charge on their scooters.
We got a little rascal
we've-
soup up their
yeah.
power scooter.
Are they allowed to use weapons, or is it just hand to hand?
Hand to hand, dude.
All right, so the Chinese are in trouble because if you're a poor Asian, you're very malnourished.
True.
Poor black people also are running into obesity.
Yeah.
I think if you're not counting Slavs as white people,
No, there's not even white. It's just we're gonna go country by country.
okay. I bet Russia and
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Chechens and
They have fucking braided mullets and shit.
yeah, they'd be tough.
Hockey jerseys, dude.
I mean, Nigeria, you're running into some thick
Get
bulls.
some
coming out
pirates.
of
You
there.
get some pirates coming hitting the thing from.
Somalia.
Yeah, dude. You got some. You're attacking pirates. They'd be tough.
They're
to fight.
skinny though. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
but they're
tough.
fucking pirates, dude.
Each country's poorest people fighting.
Yeah.
Isn't that what war is, man?
No, it's the
Isn't
middle.
that exactly
it's
what
each country's
war is,
middle
dude?
class fighting. That's true.
Isn't it the poor against the poor?
I guess we would win.
we're number one, dude. America's number
We
one.
fucking win again,
All right,
dude.
so if it's country by country, then we get poor black people on our side too.
Nah, that's true.
So we would fuck some people up in America.
True.
You get rednecks.
But you said our poor blacks are pretty fat too.
Yeah, but if we're just because then we can probably count rednecks and black people. We would fuck a lot of people up.
Shit.
America would be a tough customer.
Russia's a tough fucking. I think you're sleeping on poor Asian people, dude.
Poor Asian people are so
They're
small.
they work with ropes a lot, dude. They're fucking at the docks, dude, pulling in
Yeah, but they're
boats
also
of opium.
5'2".
Yeah, but dude, imagine pulling in that fucking boat of of contraband, dude. You're taking illegal, reverse engineered fucking knockoff shit all day in a boat and pulling that rope at the docks, dude. Your bare feet are clinging to the
Now,
wood of the
sheer
docks.
numbers, they would be trouble.
You're kicking down palm trees in the fucking Manila, dude. Fucking jujitsu in palm trees.
The numbers, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
If this is hand-to-hand combat, then Asia and India,
True.
or China and India,
Poor Indians will get grimy on you too.
they will.
You gotta watch
you saw them
out,
working
dude.
in that factory, dude. They
You
are not
gotta
afraid.
watch out, dude.
Yeah.
They'll cut you with some glass or something, dude.
This is good stuff.
It's a shame we can't have all of our poorest fight to the death for our entertainment.
I mean, technically, I just did my taxes yesterday.
Did you be at the front lines?
I mean, way in the front with a scooter, dude. I'd be like, come on. I was just sitting there,
That's
just
fucking hilarious.
trying to listen to fucking
You should have smacked
Carlin's-
him. Nice.
Carlin's new fucking Japan
was
hardcore history. He's got new hardcore
I
history.
heard about that. Yeah.
About the Japan. You'd love it. And again.
Again, imagine these bombs come down, and everyone you know.
And imagine. This is medieval Japan.
It's about samurais?
Well, it starts out. He gives a brief history of Japan.
I love samurais.
It's such a good dude. Japan.
That's what I am politically, dude. A samurai. You should just be able to dominate a thing of land, make people make rice for you. If they disobey, you fucking cut their motherfucking head off. Someone cuts your head off. Too bad.
There's a sick story that. Did you listen to it at all, Shuldog?
No.
So it opens with this dude in the Philippines that gave up. He finally surrendered World War II in like 1974. He was in the jungle. They put him in the jungle to be like a disruptor in the Philippines, just to be like.
Who put him there?
The Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, just fuck shit up on this island as long as you can. They would just put guys out there.
Yeah.
So him and two other guys were stationed just in the jungle on this Philippines island.
Yeah.
And they never got word to stop. So they kept doing it into the 70s.
What were they
did
doing?
it for
Just
30 years.
fucking shit
They were
up?
murdering people. They would kill people on the island. They killed
Just
like 30
creating
people.
terror.
Yeah, just setting bombs off, fucking
What
shit
the
up on the island.
fuck?
And the search parties, because he was like an urban legend at this point, they're like, don't go into that fucking section of the woods. There's a Japanese dude that will kill you. This is in 1970. And so they would leave newspaper clippings for him and be like, dude, the war's over. Like, you can come out.
Chill.
You can come out. And he said that he thought this was fake. He thought they were all fake. He thought they were fake news.
Isn't
in
that
him
fake news in them?
because he was like, Japan would never
He's
surrender.
like, oh, fake news.
Yeah, he was like, oh, fake news. Japan will never surrender. And he was, and Carlin's like, and he was right. Japan would never surrender. Not like this. And again. So Japan became pussies. They got fucking Watford. They got 2 nukes, knocked him into line real quick. So he was like, we would never be fucking listening to rock and roll and fucking blue jeans and all that shit. He's like, this is fake. Japan had to find his former officer who owned a bookstore in Japan at this point and fly him.
It's Japanese Rambo, bro.
Yeah, they had to fly him to the outskirts of the jungle
It's Rambo.
and be like, yeah, it is Rambo. He's like, no, Rambo, you can come out of the woods now. That's the Japanese Carlin. And again. So this guy was fighting World War II into the 70s by himself. And like when they found him, they found a stash of like grenades, and he had like several thousand rounds of ammunition.
Holy shit,
he was ready to go.
man. I didn't know that. That's
great
crazy.
story. And then they just, I think it was legal. I think when he came out of the woods, they were like, "You're not in trouble."
It was just war.
Like you were still going. Anyway, so that's out.
hilarious.
George, I always call him George Carlin.
Yeah.
Dan Carlin's got that out right now.
I thought you were
It's
watching.
fucking sick.
When you said George, I thought you were just watching like the hippy dippy weatherman on the bus, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, I was listening to Dan Carlin just be like, "And again."
Dude, I was in Domino's last night. You ever go to Domino's like 11 p.m.?
There's a lot of Japanese in there.
Popping. No, there's
Japanese
zero,
are in there.
Zero
Those are
Japanese.
Domino's.
No, dude, I went in there yesterday.
All right, night the Domino's. A best of pizza.
I'm still laughing about Rambo.
Rambo, your blood,
Oh, you got first bird.
your blood rain is over. Rambo, come out from a jungle. He walked out. I was like, officer, what? Oh, is it?
I was in Domino's last night. I got the urge, dude. I was driving home. I was fucking driving home, and I was like, they have gluten-free pizza, dude. As you know, dude.
Oh yeah, you hit that.
I'm a good boy, dude. But I have a disease that makes me eat a Chad diet.
Yes.
So I'm driving home, and I just been like eating pretty good. I'm like, I need some fucking pizza, dude. So I'm like, I called Domino's, I order. I'm like, so sick they're open late. I roll into Domino's thinking like, no, I'm like, it's fucking 11:30. No one's gonna be in there. Fucking mob, dude. Just a mob. It's me, an Indian chick, and it's like 4 or 5 black dudes. And I roll in there. The one black dude comes into Domino's watching a video of himself. Because I peeked at his phone too. What the fuck's this guy doing? He's just watching a video of himself talking as he walked. It was like the weirdest thing to see. And I was like, what the fuck? Watching a video of himself, like, haha. And then he goes and sits down and showing this other guy.
That's actually exactly what I do.
Yeah,
I listen to the podcast. I listen to
exactly. I do it and walk around, but he's had a video of himself, and I looked at him, looked at the screen. I'm like, oh, it was just weird.
Maybe he had a self-help video on how to get to Domino's. Maybe
might
he
have,
had such a fear of it that he had to record himself like, you can do this, dude.
You can do this, bro. No, it was him. Like, and what the? It was just him, and he's like, I had to laugh, and he shows his boy, and I'm like, it was funny. It's a crowd is fucking there. Then this other guy walks in. This other black dude rolls in there. He goes, just fucking walks in front of me, and there was like all the other black dudes in there. And he was like, "You guys got any deals going on?" And the lady at the front,
Yeah, it's fucking Domino's.
The lady at the front's like, "Yeah,
Here's
well,
a
we have
$3 pizza.
We have two. I know. They're like, we have a special, like one large, one medium." And he, how much? And he was like 18, whatever it was, $18. He goes, "That's not going to work for me. What else you got?" And she was like, "That's our deal we're doing right now." And he was like, "What about if I get like two mediums and a large?" And she was like, "Yeah, well, larges are $9.99, mediums are this." He's like, "Come on, man." He starts haggling. She's like, "Sir, I don't set the prices." And he sat there and like negotiated like a package.
He haggled at Domino's at 11 p.m.
He haggled a package like that that's acceptable to him with some. He's like, "I'm gonna buy wings too. I'm gonna buy wings. I'm gonna buy maybe 3 pizzas." The cashier was like a 19-year-old Puerto Rican chick. She's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
care.
I don't know what to do." The two dudes who walked in were like looking at their phones, looked at him and were like, "What the fuck?" And they looked at me and I started laughing like, and then everyone we laughed and I saw them kind of look down like, "Is he fucking laughing at?" They kind of looked kind of pissed and I was like, "Oh my god." I have a white friend who does that, man. He'll walk into like Wawa. I'm like, "Yo, how much is it for like a pack of cigarettes?" And they're like $8.64, and he's like, "Come on, man.
Help me out.
Come on, man. Damn, man. Are you serious?" It's like, will you just fucking buy them?
I think I know the white friend that would do that.
Bert, for sure. It's Bert. "How much for this?" And they're like, he's like, "God damn, man."
You may remember Bert from our prison episode.
I'm trying to get him back.
So Shuldog.
Shulies, baby.
I do love the haggling with clearly a minimum wage employee.
Or haggling with a chain.
Being like, yeah, haggling with a chain because you're talking to somebody that's like, "Dude, I don't care. If the wings are already made."
Yeah, dude.
Like, you're not hooking me up by giving this company business.
I'm not going to get like a commission off this deal. He's like, "Well, that's not going to work for me."
What if I toss in 6 wings? Can we call it a deal?
It was the art of the meal, dude.
It was the art of the meal. It was Dontel Trump.
Art of the meal.
By Darnell Trump.
He was like, "All right, well, what if I had 12 wings to the order, a set of cheese and bread?" And she was like, "Sir, I don't make the prices." I don't know.
He's like, she does make the prices. She's just trying to stonewall me.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. He had the art of the meal on her, dude. She just stonewalled him. Speaking of which, oh my god, I was actually doing a little racist research, dude.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to find out. I was trying to see. I was in a parking lot. Brittany went into Target to get something, and I was just like, "All right, I'll wait in the car." And like, I don't know what. Well, I guess whatever, we might have been talking about something. And I was like, "There's got to be real stats that like prove Asians are bad at driving." And I was like, I tried to figure out like auto accidents by ethnicity in terms of fatalities. Asians are the lowest fatalities, which makes sense because they do drive. No one said they drive reckless. They do drive slow. They're very technical about their driving.
Yeah.
They look like, if you look inside of an Asian's car, it's like a fucking boat shit. Like, those big wooden fucking
yeah.
They can only turn like 2 degrees like time. So I'm like, all right, so Asians were like 6% or whatever it was, very low percentage of traffic fatalities. Black, white, Hispanic, all tied.
Wow.
Native Americans coming in hot at like 30 per.
Yeah.
It's per capita of race.
Yeah.
Native Americans are by far the leaders of fucking just dying.
That's
in cars.
sick.
I had no idea.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
You think so?
Number one, they booze hard as fuck.
True.
Most of them are depressed.
Yeah.
Most of them are poor. And they also live on areas where the speed limit's like 90 miles an hour.
That's true.
If they get into any type of accident, that car is fucking exploding every time, dude.
That's true. I feel like they're always driving with like a heavy metal wah-wah behind them, like, wee!
Yeah, dude, Indians love heavy metal.
No, that is true. That like nobody gives a fuck. That's like, of all the SJW stuff going on right now, we definitely butt fuck the Native Americans.
The Native Americans,
hardest.
Yeah,
dude.
well,
like insane.
You never see them.
You don't.
I just saw a bunch.
I don't want to see them.
I was just out in the desert.
I'm scared, dude.
When you see them, you remember. You're like, oh shit, my bad, dude.
Well, I don't know because I don't really see them much.
Yeah.
So
you never see them here.
Yeah, but that must be like a real hard, like, oh fuck, dude. Wow.
Yeah. I was in Albuquerque. There was dudes like with literally like they have feathers on their hats. Like I saw dudes with like feathers hanging off their baseball hats.
And they can do like whatever they want, right?
I doubt it.
On the reservation, they can kind of do it.
The reservation, they can get wild.
It's lit on the reservation.
It gets real lit.
Yeah, because you can't like regular cops can't go onto the reservation.
I bet that's not true.
I mean, if they fucking want to, they'll do it.
They get scalped.
Yeah, if they want to, they'll do it. But apparently, you're not supposed to. Everything's supposed to go through like they have like a almost like a tribal government, quote unquote. But I mean, if the boys need to get on there, they're going on the fucking res. But apparently, they have to stay off the resi, dude.
Yeah.
You have to stay. I knew
better
a guy
stay out of
who
there.
my bus driver in grade school, son, like chilled on an Indian reservation for a while, and he said it was like they like grow weed and shit, and you can do kind of whatever the fuck you want.
You had a bus driver tell you that?
Yeah, bus driver. When I was little.
You had a bus driver that told you his son grew weed on an Indian reservation?
He said, well, no.
And you held on to that until right now. Till this moment. You were like, it's time for me to finally break out this fact I've been storing for years, dude. For 20 years.
My bus driver told me his son was dating an Indian chick, a Native American.
Why were you talking to your bus driver?
My bus driver, Charlie, was like my favorite bus driver for sure. But he,
why were you talking to him?
I used to sit up front and just chill and talk to the bus. He was the man because we used to get in trouble on the bus. Me and my cousin used to get kicked up to the front seat all the time.
And then it was just time to talk shop with Charlie.
We were on like a 1 year. Me and my cousin got brought up to the front seat and we're put on a full year front seat treatment where we had to sit in the front no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think we had this guy Charlie came on and took over for Cheryl. Who looks exactly like
Cheryl, dude.
Who looks exactly like the bus driver from South Park.
Miss
dude.
Crabtree.
Yeah,
right? Crabtree? Yeah.
So this guy Charlie, like we were like sitting up there talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, dude." Like I think it was like the first or second time, like sitting up front with him. He's like, "Dude, my son just moved to an Indian reservation. This girl has huge tits, dude. This girlfriend I'm talking." He was like, "Dude, I remember him doing the hand signs. Be like, dude, this
doing
bus
the hand
driver-
signs with tits, taking
tits,
his hands
like-
off the steering wheel with the kids. That's awesome.
There was this big bump on Ivy.
What
Mills
grade were
Road.
you in?
I was in probably like 7th by then.
Damn.
I was old enough to appreciate like big fat titties.
Yeah, and you should appreciate that Charlie, the bus driver, was like talking to 7th graders. It's like, yo, my son's girlfriend's fat tits, dude. You would love them.
Dude, I watched most of Grease today.
You watch Grease?
Black people love Grease, dude.
Black people love Grease?
Love Grease.
Oh, that makes sense.
You think so?
A lot of singing, shucking, and jiving.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. Well, it's funny because I used to work with these dudes, and like when I was a laborer, I'd work with these black dudes, and they'd be like, "Yo, man, Grease 2 is my shit," and I'd be like, "You like Grease
the fucking
2?
sequel?"
Yeah, so you like good? Yo, that's fucking my best movie. My girlfriend's like, Grease is my favorite movie. I've met a lot of black people who love Grease. A lot of people love Grease in general.
What?
But like, dude, there's a special level. Maybe I'm just like taking it when I hear black. I'm like, they're like, "Yeah, I love Grease." I'm like, really? Like, love it. So
Is this the rule of 2? Did you have 2 black people? Have you ever heard more than 2 black people
Nah, it's gotta be like 6, dude.
Yeah, normally you're a rule of 2 type guy.
I mean, there's definitely
if you
two.
get
There's 2 I can
reports-
remember, but I think there's like 2 or 3 more who've told me like, dude, Grease is my. I think I've seen like
Black listeners, let us know if you like Grease. Get on the Reddit.
Please do.
Frankson, get on the Reddit. Tell us
Frankson.
if
Let
you
me
love
know
Grease.
if this is Frankson, let me know if you know a lot of black people love. Frankson might not love Grease, but let me know if you know a lot of black people who love.
You
Grease.
think the percentage of black people that like Grease is higher than white people that like Grease? The percentage.
No, but I think it's just surprisingly high. I didn't think like. I just figured Grease wasn't like.
Definitely would have never ever thought a black person would like Grease.
Yeah, it's just a weird, like, you know what I mean? Because
It's the whitest fucking shit ever.
but it is like the greaser white.
The
dudes,
greasers are wops.
Yeah.
So, and wops border on, back then, that was the closest
Yeah.
television had to black people.
Yeah.
This fucking wops
then they
hopping
come out and be
around.
like, I'm gonna go take the car over here, and they like do all that like fast talking shit. But yeah, they,
What do you mean fast talking shit, dude?
Like when they be like, I just watched
You
Grease
shouldn't
today.
talk about African Americans like
I'm
that.
not talking. I'm talking about
Said
fucking
black people do fast talking
no,
shit.
I'm talking about when they like that old Italian like tough white guy greaser slang.
I know exactly.
They'd be like, "You take it over here, babe. Come here, give me a kiss. I gotta go race, dude." That whole movie, I was watching it today. It's like based off of like a hand job this guy got on the beach, and he goes back and he's like, and everyone's freaking out. And I'm like, you go on Tinder now, and it's like you go on a date, and you're like, how'd it go? Be like, yeah, sucked my dick, I ate her ass. And everyone's like, oh, sweet. Like
Yeah.
John Travolta got jerked off, and his whole school was like, tell me more, tell me
Yeah.
more. Everyone freaked out, dude.
Yeah, I was literally just a minute ago being like, yeah, then we jerked off in the shower together and I cummed on my own face.
And I used to work with guys like my old boss. Well, my old boss's boss or whoever he worked with, it was like a 75-year-old guy, and he was like, "Dude, you don't understand. Like, if one of us got like jerked off in the summer, it was like talk of the town. Like, dude,
Damn, they weren't coming?
not really,
Not
dude. Like,
dishing out
he was like,
fucking
he's
handies?
like, there was like 1 or 2 chicks in a neighborhood who would fuck guys. The rest of the girls wouldn't do it unless you married them. He's like, it happened, but he's like, it's not like the shit I hear right now. Rap is like the only real music that kind of influences our culture anymore. Like it used to be like rock. Now, like rock was like the shit in the 70s, and like, dude, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what's Nickelback doing, dude? Nobody cares.
Nickelback, they're fucking killing.
They're sick as fuck, dude. But like, nobody gives
They've
a fuck.
opened for Trump on his rallies.
Nickelback. Did they really?
No, but that'd be a sick concert.
Nickelback might not. They're Canadian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're a couple of peace-loving, Indian-hating Canadians, dude.
What?
They got a serious problem with fucking hating Indians in Canada.
That's because the Indians will fucking raid your camp and steal your fucking snowmobiles.
They will. But it's like, they got a serious fucking problem.
Yeah, man.
If I had a Canadian farm, I would let Native Americans ride my snowmobiles, dude.
You'd let them ride?
Dude, they would take me in so fast.
You think you would become one?
Yeah, for sure.
If you were a Native American, what do you think your name would be? If you had to...
Little Dick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I was just watching Hostels. I showed you it.
I know.
I showed you the beginning
Dude,
of Hostels.
that's fucking awesome. I gotta see that.
Watch Hostels. It's on
will.
Netflix. It's fucking...
I will, dude.
You want to see some racist daddies. Those are some racist daddies.
I wonder if that makes more sense though, because if that's like your experience of people who look different than you, you're just like, what are these guys? Oh shit!
Yeah.
And then like you pass your kid off as you die, and they're like, they have a kid, and they're like, look, dude, there's these fucking people out there.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
Both. Well, that's the thing. It's like both sides committed crazy atrocities back and forth,
Yeah.
and it resulted in just a
Bad blood, dude.
real bad blood.
There's still today a very palpable residue from slavery. Like if you're just, and if you don't believe me, dude, if you're sitting around with a lot of black people, be like, what about slavery? Everyone's blood pressure changes, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like,
Well, if you're sitting around with black people and you're just like,
I'm saying
hey,
if you
guys,
can- if you
what
can-
are we having fun right
I'm
now?
saying
How about
like
slavery?
when you pass a black dude on the street and you guys look at each other.
Just sneeze and say slavery.
No, don't even say that.
If you walk past a black dude, be like, slavery.
No.
That's what you're
That's
advocating?
not what I'm advocating. I'm just saying, even if you don't say that, from slavery, there's still like you walk past a guy and you guys are both thinking things in context,
Yeah, of
somewhat
course.
related to that.
Yeah.
Like you're like wondering how much of the sidewalk you're taking up. You're like,
Yeah,
am I just like
I hope
I'm walking my dogs. They're spread out kind of far. I'm like, oh, fucking bring my dogs in. I can't fucking colonize this fucking sidewalk right now.
You
And
can't
you're
colonize.
Like,
you can't have the
colonize.
dogs attacked.
This guy's
too.
like, these white motherfuckers why all these white people have dogs. Every white in my neighborhood too now, like every single white person has like dogs. So I'm walking dogs. I'm like, God damn.
It's white culture.
Loving dogs.
Loving
is
dogs.
Guilty.
Sick culture.
Guilty, dude.
That's a great culture.
True.
Dags.
Well, you as white people too, you can't like get super stoked on your. Well, it's not. That's tough because it's really.
Wait,
like,
what are you trying to say?
You can't get super stoked on like white culture. You have to tie into like. Well, you
No,
can't be
you
like,
can't get. Cause I'm
I mean, you
in
can.
trouble for saying this.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, you could. Go next year. The turnout was a little light in Washington for people who are super stoked on white culture. But
Yeah, but we'll get it back.
next year you can fucking show up.
Yeah.
But you can get into your like European and be like, even that dude is like, your family's been in America for 4 years. You're not fucking Irish, dude.
Yeah.
Irish people don't think you're Irish. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just stop. It's over.
Yeah.
So
I used to when I was a young man.
I
I,
thought
used
it
to
was
be all
tight.
about Irish culture.
yeah, dude, I thought it was
Like, dude,
tight.
fucking Boondock Saints.
I hated Boondock Saints.
You were right. You were right. To hate Boondock
Someone
Saints.
showed me this movie.
When did they show it to you?
I was in high school, dude.
And you hated it then?
I drank 12
Wow.
Moosehead lagers that night. I was watching it through like one eye, and I was like, "This movie fucking sucks." I
Good
heard
for
about
you.
it so much.
That
They
movie sucked.
took a turn that I didn't. I thought like, did they punish those guys in that movie, or like were they were bad guys kind of?
I don't know what the fuck happened.
I hated it.
They were like they were like two badass brothers that took on the mob or some shit like
Think
that.
about the dudes who write those movies too, and it's just like,
Fucking dildo.
Jesus Christ. I told you I was watching The Covenant, dude, with my girlfriend.
What's going on there?
It's the worst. It's the fucking
I might
worst.
top you on worst movie, but go ahead.
You're not going to top me on The Covenant, dude. The Covenant might be... So we were watching Naruto. I'm like, can we please watch more Naruto? She was like, I want to watch The Covenant.
Damn, you had your bae watching Naruto with you?
She loves Naruto, dude.
You know why she loves Naruto?
Why? Tell me.
African Americans love anime.
I know.
That's part of their culture now.
Dude, it is.
appropriated the shit out of anime.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Love. A lot of black chicks, black dudes love fucking Naruto. And anime.
SpongeBob and fucking anime.
SpongeBob is fucking great.
Love it.
This is where we agree, because I used to watch Pokemon all the time. I always loved Japanimation. But I always would try to watch certain ones. I'm like, I don't
Really?
love it, dude.
I always thought it sucked.
Manga, dude, I love that stuff. Manga, from the time I was a young boy, I came down. She was watching Naruto. I was like, "What is this?" And I sat in on like the 4th episode.
Who was
and
watching it?
Instantly hooked. My babe. She's watching Naruto.
Oh, so this is recently.
Yeah, I just got into this. I put in my head, dude. This is like
She was just sitting down watching Naruto.
watching Naruto in the morning.
That's fucking crazy to me.
It's awesome, dude. I came down. I was like, finally, a show we can finally agree on because all the other shit.
Wow,
fucking sucks.
yeah. Bae's picking TV shows is an absolute nightmare.
Well, that's a hot black conspiracy that like every famous rapper is gay. That's another one. They like. I've been in multiple talks with people. They're like, Jay-Z's gay, Kanye's gay. They're all gay.
Kanye is actually probably gay.
These people are claiming like inside. The dude who's telling me this, he's like, I know for a fact, dude. He's like, I have inside
here's
info.
a little debate me and old Pedro over here used to have.
What?
Have you come off that Kanye West is the best yet?
I never said he was the best. I just said I liked him.
No, he's gay.
And I like. I mean, he might be gay. I don't know.
That's a sick debate.
I don't even remember. I don't know what the terms are. So he's either good or he's gay.
Do you
like him or is he gay?
Yeah.
That's the debate.
I mean, that's it.
Well, we did used to argue about the album Yeezus. I remember.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
you really hate Yeezus.
Well, all right, hold on.
Yeah.
The way you would defend it, you were like, it's a real beautiful, dark. I
didn't say that.
It's dark and it's beautiful the way it gets into his, his twisted, fucked up mind. And it's like,
I agree
this is
with.
just a fucking gay black dude hitting buttons on a fucking DJ table, and you're like, wow, this is impressive. It's like,
No, man, it sounds it's sick.
I will
am
say-
a god. That album sucked dick.
All
Yeezus
rap.
sucked.
I'm
think
gonna.
it does. I think it's good.
Yeezus sucks.
I'm gonna put a pin in this conversation right now, dude.
I'll put a fucking pin in your butt, dude.
I think all rap is unlistenable and the worst.
No
I
way.
hate rap now. If you
The liberals
if you-
have butt fucked rap into making me really hate it.
I
will
went
say that.
to a rap.
Well, it's all
con-
very conscious now. Most
Not
popular
even-
rap is like, it's like empowering and
No, it's
Nah,
not even
but
close.
that's not the stuff that really truly sells. But I mean, yeah,
Oh,
Drake,
totally.
I guess.
Chance the Rapper, Kendrick, like I feel like the most popular hip hop artists now are typically like the messages.
Migos.
Lil Yachty.
Oh yeah, well we're okay. Sure, I think there's like two strands.
True.
There's like trap, which is all like let's just fucking party, and then there's like
But at
conscious
the
rap like
root
J.
of
Cole.
I
at the
don't hear
root
too
of
much
rap,
conscious getting played at the club.
at the root of rap though.
yeah,
Oh,
I guess like what gets
I'm not
reviewed-
really at the club.
But it's true. You are at the root of rap. The whole thing is to be like, I'm the best. I will fuck your girlfriend, and I'm the best. I have all the money, and I'm the best dude. It's like it's unlistenable.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's horrible.
If I'm like depressed or feeling sad or anything like that, and I listen to rap, it's so hard to
You don't.
listen
So
to.
you
I know
don't-
exactly.
Matt, you don't like bragging in music.
No, not really.
Not when it's like that.
I like someone who's good at playing an instrument, playing it, and just being like, "We're all one," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's sick." I mean, bragging. Even when rockers are like, "I'm coming through your town for a hot mama," I'm like, "Ew, dude, get the fuck out of here."